Warning! This video is sponsored by Figure It Out. Are you in a relationship and are certain about the future? Is your partner abusive? Does your partner not listen to what you say? Are you tired of the same old arguments? Are you having trouble talking to your crush? Is the lotion running out? Well, that's tough for y'all because I don't know what to do. You thought I knew what to do? Me? Just do what I do and figure it out. Wagwan, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of Malriches. I promise y'all, this is the last time you will see my hair looking like a catastrophe. Hey yo, I gotta put y'all alone. Like, this is a story from back in the day. This is like in 2019, but it involves me and Ojay. Ojay talked about this story before, like way back, but I'm going to tell the story in my perspective and of course in YouTube form. So boom, in order to explain the story, I have to explain to y'all me and Ojay's friendship, the dynamic of it, what makes our difference one of the best duos in New York in terms of comedy. Me and Ojay been friends since like 5th grade, right? Which was like around 2011, 2012. We really some old heads, bro. We really old as hell. But then like in the end of 6th grade, which was around June 2013, he got put in a barrel and was sent back to Jamaica. And then he didn't come back, let's say for the sake of this video, he didn't come back until like late 2015. During this time period between June 2013 and late 2015, in Brooklyn, there was like this weird time period, like this weird wave of bum ass just running around, stomping in their black Timbs, black Air Forces, pressing and robbing every little kid that they come across. You could be wearing church clothes and them will still come up to you asking if you crip. Like, okay bro, like alright bro, like nah, you dragging it bro. Because of this, I had to develop awareness and street smarts very quickly. It basically got to a point where I could just sense when a gangbanger was near and if he was gonna start trouble or not, you know what I'm saying? In the meanwhile, during this time period, Ojay was in Jamaica climbing coconut trees, cleaning fresh suede Clarks for a living, sticking his tongue in bottles of jerk sauce. Whatever he was doing, it definitely wasn't developing street smarts. Ojay could hear 5 gunshots pop off down the block, duck for 1 second, and would still walk down the block like them niggas with the guns ain't coming his way, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is very important for this story, all right? Very important. Well, kind of important, but you get the point. So it's February 2019. Ojay calls me up and is like, yo bro, we at the King's Plaza after school. You know, regular high school bummy shit. We're going to the mall after school, doing nothing in the mall, buying nothing in the mall, just sitting down in the mall, just regular high school bum shit, you feel me? Of course I agreed. As we were on our way to King's Plaza, this guy tells me that he's linking this girl. Cool. Copy. Fast forward, we get to the mall. We're sitting at that same ass table that everybody sits at in front of the Hollister because all the seats by the McDonald's were preoccupied by fiends. And then the girl that Ojay's linking finally comes, and she comes with her mans. We're gonna call her mans little mans because he was little. You know, fast forward as we're sitting there talking, chatting, just being the regular high school bums that we were. In the middle of the conversation, it is mentioned that little mans is folk. Now, if you live under a rock or you don't live in Brooklyn, if you live in Brooklyn, please don't skip this part, okay? I need to watch time minutes. Folk, GD, 6 Trey, same-ish. A lot of them, like little mans, live in Flatbush, and that's one of the closest hoods to King's Plaza. The only other hood that's closer than Flatbush to King's Plaza is Canarsie, aka the Floors, which is big woman territory, heavy on the GDK, which means that a lot of Flossy man be running through King's Plaza, which is definitely important for this story. So then we're continuing to chat, you know, being the bums that we were, and then
gangbangers are near. Gangbangers are near.
What is that?
Gangbangers are
is that
gangbangers are near.
Gangbangers
are near. Gangbangers
what is that?
Gangbangers are near. Gangbangers are near.
The way we were sitting, Shorty and Lil Mans had their back to the Hollister that I mentioned, and me and Ojay are looking at the Hollister. Well, I was looking at the freaking Hollister. I see about 10 to 15 young lavish men slurking and slithering by the Hollister, and even Lil Mans and Shorty notices, and this man Ojay is still trying to look at the gal tut-tuts through she court. Those lavish men kept disappearing, then reappearing by the Hollister. Like, they did that shit like 5 times. They circled the area like 5 times, bro. After they disappeared about the 5th time, about 2 minutes later, all I hear is... These lavish men are starting to run up by our table, and they approach Lil Man's talking about, yo bro, you folk? Yo, you folk, right? You folk, right? And then they turn to me and OJ. Now at this point in my life, I had developed this demeanor of like a mean mug. So it may have looked like I was chilling in that moment, but deep down inside, I was trembling in the black Tims that were peeling because I got it from the Arabs. But then, an angel, a bright white light, appeared in the sky, or by the King's Plaza ceiling. Son was like, ain't y'all the niggas that be making Facebook videos? Yeah, bro, these niggas is mad funny. Y'all civilians, right? Yup. Then they went back to Lil Man's, talking about asking if he's folk. And Lil Man's was not budging. He was not answering them. And then, boom! Some punched him right in his jaw. All the rest of the 10 to 15 lavish men just kept trying to crunch him, punching him, trying to get at his mini flesh. And Shorty was trying to help him because that's her mans, you feel me? Now, here's why me and OJ didn't jump in the fight for the dickheads that's about to type the comment. First of all, we just met these people. Even though we were cool with them, we became cool with them or whatever. Even if them boys was trying to jump the girl, like Shorty, that OJ was linking, then for principal reasons, obviously we would have to jump in. Or like try to stop it at least. We didn't jump in the fight because not only were we gonna get beat up, the Facebook statuses would have popped up. Yo, we spanked OJ and Mal and KP today. Yo, these funny niggas is folk, bro. Yo, nah, what? Yo, bro, word to who, bro? Yo, bro, if I see these niggas on Utica, bro, they're getting clapped. Bro, word to my dad. Like, bro, I love my life. And Lil Mans and Shorty understood that, which is why they wasn't tripping when we didn't jump in the fight. Now, this fight was so funny for mad different reasons. First of all, the thing about Lil Mans is that he's earshot. And if you know about Haitians, then you know that in a gang, they're the second most dangerous threat next to the white man, because you don't know what that white boy has to do to get accepted by hood black men. The reason why Haitians are the second most dangerous because they had to fight tooth and nail for recognition when they came in this country. I'm not gonna lie, people be greasing Haitians to this very day. They go hard for everything that they do, and that includes gang banging. So when my son was getting jumped, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was getting beat the fuck up. Like, I thought he was gonna come up with mad bruises on his face, mad battle wounds, all that. But when the brawl was finished and this dude hopped up, he had no bruises on his face, bro. 10 to 15 young lavish men were punching, crunching. Them boys picked up the classic KP chairs and threw it at his body, and he came up with no bruises on his face, no battle wounds, throwing GD up, talking about forever twirling. Oh, what the ass? Nah, this nigga is Thanos. He is the dwarf version of Thanos, cause ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. And mind you, the whole time son was getting jumped, for all my Brooklynites who used to go in King's Plaza in the late 2010s, that old ass, stink ass, fat ass, Black Humpty Dumpty, boiled egg looking ass Jamaican security guard was just looking, watching the brawl, bro. He waited until the brawl was finished to go run, or try to run, his fat ass, to go get help. Like, bro, really, bro? Yo, when I used to go in King's Plaza, bro, I just used to look at him and get tight. Like, bro, why are you here, bro? I just came here to be a bum, you know? Me and OJ, we just came here to be bums. And now here we are getting front row tickets to the Flatbush Canarsie Monday Night Raw. Lil Mans was still heated, Shorty was making calls, and me and OJ was trying so hard not to laugh. What the fuck had just happened, bro? Long story short, NYPD came, started questioning Lil Mans, and we had to leave the mall for the day. And after a long day of being high school bums, it was time to go home. Remember what I told y'all about OJ's potential danger phobia? Everybody noticed at the table those young lavish men was lurking and slithering, and he was just trying to look at the tut-tut's Tucci jacket. Well, we was on the bus going back home, right? And here this nigga talking to me on the bus, bro. Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm type feeling shorty, bro.
Nah, this nigga's bugging.
After one Kings Plaza link, after getting front row tickets to the Flatbush Canarsie Monday Night Raw, you feeling shorty. And mind you, to this very day, me and shorty is cool. Like, we is cool as hell. If I seen shorty in the street, I would show love. Same for Lil Mans, that's the bro. She hangs around men that are not phased by 10 to 15 men jumping him. They just be hopping up with no bruises on their face talking about forever twirling. You fuck up, OJ, and there's one call. You feel me? And knowing your Jamaican ass, the one call is gonna be made. And I don't have a gun, so what you gonna do?
Moral of the story, guys, before you fuck with a gal who grew up around the gang, just remember, one call, and that's your life. Also, be aware of your surroundings before you get clapped.